So I want you all to, as soon as Ellen is done passing out her roses,
Take your time, Ellen.
and actually, if somebody has a camera that they could take a picture like of these souls, I would be really grateful for that. Oh, thanks, Dylan. And what I'd like to have each and every one of you folks do, I'll start with Ellen. And I would like for you to say your name. I am Reverend
Ellen Sherman.
I am Reverend Brian Chrissy.
I am Reverend Pamela Meyer Chrissy.
I'm Reverend Mary Fakay.
I'm Reverend Julie Harness.
I'm Reverend Denise Parisi.
I'm Reverend Ann Runnywolf.
I'm Reverend Judy Sloan.
I'm Reverend Joy Reeser.
I'm Reverend Jerry Mannion. I'm Reverend Laura Grela.
I'm Reverend William Brobile.
Wonderful. Yes, you are. And I am Reverend Charlotte McGinnis. Okay, so we, please repeat after me. Through this oath, I pledge myself to love.
I pledge myself to love.
To be love's channel.
To be love's channel.
In service to all humankind.
In service to all humankind.
Through teaching.
Through teaching.
Sharing. Counseling. And all other aids needed.
And all other aids needed.
To promote peace.
To promote peace.
Truth. Joy and enlightenment.
Joy and enlightenment.
I give myself into God's ministry.
I give myself into God's ministry.
So it is.
And so it is.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to call each person up. You can get each one of those when I bring them up, one at a time. And I'm doing this in alphabetical order. Now, I will let you know that Donna and Ben and Tika were ordained at the conference in Maine last month. But, Jagdish and Anne Marie were not able to be there, so I wanted them to have this experience together as they study together, and plus have this experience in front of their spiritual family. So this is a double shot for them, but they may need it more than others. What can I say?
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so Donna Bryan, please come up, and Ellen will hand you the rose. And what I'd like to tell you a little bit about Donna is that Donna was the second person I did long distance. I've done all of my students face-to-face in a group and really had no interest in doing this on a phone call. But it worked out. The first time we talked, I knew that her energy was great and it would be someone that I could work with easily, and I saw how committed she was to her path, and so it was like a piece of cake. And we went through the whole process without ever meeting face to face, which was really strange. But the good news is, the day before the conference in Maine, she came to our house, and we got to spend lots of time in the car together, up and back, and she's definitely a soul sister. And I wouldn't be surprised if Donna moved here one of these days. I hope so. But Donna's a realtor and a real estate broker in Tennessee, Knoxville area, and very active in her Episcopal church, and a do-gooder all the way around. She's been doing this work a long time, and actually already ordained in another ministry, right?
I was, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to invite Donna. First, why don't you read your poem? And hold on one second here.
I'm going to do this.
Okay.
A reason, a season, or a lifetime. People come into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. When you figure out which one it is, you will know what to do for each person. When someone is in your life for a reason, it is usually to meet a need you have expressed. They have come to assist you through a difficulty, to provide you with guidance and support, to aid you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. They may seem like a godsend, and they are. They are there for a reason. You need them to be. Then, without any wrongdoing on your part or at any inconvenient time, this person will say or do something to bring the relationship to an end. Sometimes they die, sometimes they walk away. Sometimes they act up and force you to take a stand. What we most realize is that our need has been met, our desire fulfilled, their work is done. The prayer you sent up has been answered, and now it is time to move on. Some people come into your life for a season because your turn has come to share, grow, or learn. They bring you an experience of peace or make you laugh. They may teach you something you have never done. They usually give you an unbelievable amount of joy. Believe it is real, but only for a season. Lifetime relationships teach you lifetime lessons, things you must build upon in order to have a solid emotional foundation. Your job is to accept the lesson, love the person, and put what you have learned to use in all relationships and areas of your life. It is said that love is blind, but friendship is clairvoyant.
Beautiful. Thank you, Donna. Okay, so I ask that you receive this rose in the spirit of love as it's given. Okay. I'm going to put your stole on. And Donna has the ADL logo stole. There you go. Similar to mine? Yeah. Okay. And please repeat after me. Through this oath, I pledge myself to love, to be love's channel, in service to all humankind. Through teaching, sharing, counseling, and all other aids needed. To promote peace, truth, joy, and enlightenment. I give myself into God's ministry. So it is. Reverend Donna Brown. Ben Coonrod. And I know a lot of you guys know this fella, and he is a wonderful person. He just is a total heart guy. I can't say enough about you. You're like a brother to me, and I just really care so much for you. And anyway, we had a great time in the class. We did spend a lot of time sharing food, which is part of the process. We had some good food that everyone brought and shared with the group. And anyway, Ben has his own ministry. He's already doing the Mankind Project here twice a month, which is transforming, I know it transformed your life and is supporting and transforming so many other people. Also, Native American Pipe Carrier. And is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And has a beautiful piece of property in Saluda that he's actually choosing to, he's already opened it up as a bed and breakfast, but in the future we'll be doing a lot of retreats and ceremonies there, and just beautiful work, and just a very thoughtful, mindful soul. He's also helping us with the new property and making the property around the building sacred, and so excited about the ideas he's brought forth. He's a retired landscape architect, so got a lot of background and experience. And he also wrote a beautiful poem that I'd love for you to share. Okay? Thank you, Ben.
Thank you. First, I'd really like to thank you for the class and my classmates. It was really a wonderful experience. And thank you all. I wouldn't be here except for all of you. And also thank my soul partner, Joanne, who supported me so much in the classes and really made it a really wonderful experience. So anyway, do I need this or can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to hold it for you?
Please.
Okay. Yeah, because it'll be better on the
Thank you.
video.
So from the beginning, I had some ambivalence about being called a reverend. So I lived with that and wrote this piece to come to terms with it and also celebrate it. So its title is On Ordination. Let me be reverend as the trees. Let me be reverend as the wind moving through the trees, and as the light on the leaves, as a cool soil below. Let me be reverend as a salt sea, always moving, reverend as a swell of the tide, as the waves falling on the sand. Let me be reverend as the sky at dusk, and the pale rose clouds in the east, the cool air, the soft sounds of birds settling to rest. Let me be reverend as a field of wheat, golden under the sun, as a taste of sweet corn, tomatoes from the vine, and watermelon in July. Let me be reverend as a mother's tears, the laughter of a child, a lover's kiss, or the comfort of silence. Let me be reverend as a smile of a friend that greets you, eyes that see another in love, the embrace that heals. Let me be reverend as these words, this breath, this moment. Let me be reverend as all of these and everything else.
Beautiful. Now, Ben used to share some of the most beautiful poetry. You're wonderful at this. Now this, we have our ADL stock stoles, which I wear and a couple of other people have. But Joanne made this for Ben. Is this beautiful or what? It's fabulous, and that was totally from the heart. And that's all I can say. So here you go. So please receive this rose in the spirit of love as it is given.
Thank you.
Through this oath,
Through this oath,
I pledge myself to love,
I pledge myself to love,
to be love's channel
to be love's channel
in service to all humankind.
in service to the world,
Through teaching,
through teaching,
sharing,
sharing,
counseling,
counseling,
and all other aids needed
and all other aids needed.
to promote peace,
To promote peace,
truth,
truth,
joy, and enlightenment.
joy, and enlightenment.
I give myself into God's ministry.
I give myself into God's ministry.
So it is. Reverend Ben Cunha. Okay. Come on, Jagdish. You are next.
Yes, I'm just going to speak from the heart today.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, first of all, Jagdish is a remarkable person. And the turban is, she's a Sikh.
I haven't taken my vows, but my heart is definitely Sikh.
Yeah. And she's definitely, she's an example of really what love and what ministry is all about. She's a great massage therapist. I can go in there being a little agitated or whatever, and before you know it, I don't know if you have Valium in the oils or what. It's like, and just that's right. But just a great soul, and she's a Kundalini yoga teacher, and is teaching that now here, which we're so grateful to have on Friday mornings. And the one thing I love about you though is she's funny. And she's, like I said, don't take the spiritual stuff so seriously. Well, you just are when you see someone with a turban, you're like, you're not so sure of this. But she's a blast and a wonderful person and just high on life and just great. I'm so happy you were in the class, and and I can't wait to see what you're going to do with your ministry. But
Your guess is as good as mine.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, we'll look forward to seeing. So you were going to speak from your heart. What do you hear from?
Yeah, and just what you were saying. I probably, can everybody hear me okay? So I don't have to go with the microphone. I was looking frantically yesterday for something to read, and and I couldn't find. I mean, I looked through all kinds of books, and it was just like nothing was just feeling right. And I kept hearing Yogi Bhajan say, "Stop it! Just speak from your heart and speak the truth." And it's like, okay, I'll do this. So. Just what I want to share is like I would have never put myself in this spot right here. Never. Some years ago, like thinking it was like to become a minister was so far from where thought I was headed. And then once I decided to teach Kundalini Yoga, things started to shift a little bit. It's like getting to know God and being okay with actually saying that word, God, what it felt like, what it meant. And so I just want to say I'm so happy to have made this choice. And had I not been in the same space with you guys, I doubt that I would be here. So I'm so happy to actually be a part of this family. Kundalini Yoga landed me in a place where I felt like I was home. This is another home for me. You are all so loving and so precious in so many ways, and such an amazing group of people. I bow to you, and I give thanks that you are all in my life. Sat Nam. Sat Nam.
And Jagdish made her own. Jagdish made her own stole, which is gorgeous. But the one thing, when I put it on her, you're going to have to turn around. Because look at this little heart, sparkly heart that's on there. Is that a great idea or what? And it's gorgeous. Yeah, Ellen will fix it. Beautiful. Receive this rose in the spirit of love in which it's given, and repeat after me. Through this oath, I pledge myself to love.
I pledge myself to love.
To be love's channel.
To be love's channel.
In service to all humankind.
In service to the universe.
You and Ben are just straying from those boundaries. Through teaching, sharing, counseling, and all other aids needed. To promote peace, truth, joy and enlightenment. I give myself into God's ministry. So it is. Reverend Jagdish. And now, Anne Marie McConnell. Now, when you hear this lovely woman speak, you're going to realize she's not from this neck of the woods, okay? Anne Marie is Irish, and she has the most beautiful accent, but more important, a beautiful soul and spirit. And I'm so happy we've gotten to connect this way. She's doing amazing work. She has her ministry, she's already been doing it. It's called My Native Ireland. And she works with a lovely woman from Ireland, and they do all sorts of sacred ceremonies and beautiful excursions that help people to really tune into the earth and be stewards of the earth and each other. And just amazing stuff. And it's just been so wonderful to be able to spend this time with you. Also, Anne Marie is going to be starting sacred fire ceremonies for us here at the center in the fall. And so it's going to be just a wonderful way for her to share her gifts with us. You know, each and every one of these guys is so wonderful in what they bring to not only our center, but to the world. I mean, we've got some really awesome people in this ministry, to say the least. And you're certainly one of them. And so I'm just so glad we did this together and that you're here with me today. So would you like to say anything?
Really, I feel the same sort of thing. You know, when I called Charlotte and I was thinking about maybe doing the classes, and that's all. I was kind of thinking about it, and Charlotte said, "Oh, well, like we're doing one. You've only missed a class. Why don't you jump right in?" And I was like, "Oh," you know. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll do it because I want to be able to marry people and offer Celtic weddings to people." And so I came in very just sort of off the cuff, I think. And over the last couple of months, have really just realized how special this is to my heart and what a big deal it is.
So she's going to take us all to Ireland next year.
And you know, also the opportunity to do the fire festivals, which are very much my heart for the centre. And that is a commitment of 8 ceremonies. They'll go through the year. It's part of the Celtic heritage, which once every 6 weeks we do a ceremony. So there are the solstices, the equinoxes, and then what's called cross quarters, which is Imbolc. See if I can remember them now. Imbolc, Beltana, Lunasa, which is the one we're going to do on Saturday, on the 6th. Everybody is more than welcome to come and join us. And you can see information on my website or just contact me. You contact me through Charlotte or just ask me and I'll give you my number. So it's going to be on Saturday. And then the other one is the Celtic New Year, which is Samhain, which is celebrated at October because the ancient Celts believed that you know, the seeds germinate in the darkness. So the beginning of the year is actually when you're just moving into the darkest period. You go into the dream time and into the darkness, into that period of germinating the seeds. And so that's the beginning of the year. So we'll be starting again here in October. And it should be really fun and a really a wonderful opportunity to take just a couple of hours out every 6 weeks and tune in with your soul and tune in with nature and take that passage and be with the sun as it moves around the earth as it moves around the sun.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were still.
That's a song.
And please receive this rose in the spirit of love in which it's been given. Repeat after me. Through this oath, I pledge myself to love,
I pledge myself to love,
to be love's channel,
to be love's channel
in service to all humankind.
in service to the universe.
Change the word. Okay. Through teaching,
Through teaching,
sharing, counseling, and all other aids needed.
and all other aids needed.
To promote peace,
To promote peace,
truth,
truth,
joy, and enlightenment.
joy, and enlightenment.